Today I want to talk about Garnishee notices as used by the Tax Commissioner. Well, mid-last year, the Commissioner of Taxation, Mr. Michael D'Ascenzo, gave a speech indicating that the Australian Tax Office would be taking what they call firmer action with businesses who are unwilling to work with the ATO or who are unable to meet outstanding tax debts. Now, I would assume that's a lot of businesses, especially in the current economic environment. Well, the Commissioner of Taxation said that this would include recovery actions such as garnishees, director penalties, statutory demands, and wind-ups or bankruptcies. Well, accountants in particular are now reporting a sharp increase in the number of garnishee notices being issued to business bank accounts. It seems that it's not just small and medium businesses who are unwilling to cooperate or unable to pay escalating debts. Many taxpayers who have entered into repayment plans have been targeted, receiving garnishee notices if they miss even one repayment. What's more, businesses are in some cases not being issued with a copy of the garnishee notice and only finding out about it when their direct debits or cheques are declined. Well, what are garnishee notices and how do they work? Well, how does a garnishee notice work? A garnishee notice is a notice issued by the Tax Commissioner to a third party, such as a bank, compelling the bank to pay funds held on a taxpayer's behalf to the ATO to recover a tax debt. The Commissioner can issue a garnishee notice whenever a taxpayer owes a tax debt. However, he can also issue a notice where your tax has not yet become due, you have not entered into a repayment arrangement, you are negotiating with the ATO, or you have outstanding directors' penalty liabilities. Now, garnishee notices can be issued to a number of entities. They can be issued to any bank account in your name, and your bank must search for all accounts in your name. Further, if you have an investment account that has not matured, the garnishee notice will remain in place until maturity. Garnishee notices can be issued to debtors who owe or may later owe you money. They can be issued to your superannuation fund, although it will not be effective until the benefit is payable. It can be issued to life insurance policies, although again it will not be effective until the monies become payable under the policy. The garnishee notice can be issued to a company in which you hold shares and your dividends could be targeted. The garnishee notice could be issued to your solicitor for money held in a trust account on your behalf. It can also be applied to sale proceeds. And garnishee notices can take priority over mortgages where you have taken out the mortgage to defeat the notice. And of course, garnishee notices can be issued to a third party for money paid before you received the notice. Well, you've got to know your rights when garnishee notices are issued. In particular, you have to realise or note that the Commissioner cannot or should not issue garnishee notices to, number one, to joint bank accounts, even when both account holders owe a tax debt. The Commissioner should not issue the notice to the official trustee. Thirdly, the Commissioner should not issue the garnishee notice if the notice will deprive you of virtually all your income, or if your business is being wound up. Garnishee notices can have severe implications for both businesses and individuals. For example, if a garnishee notice has been issued for sale proceeds, you may be in breach of contract if you have entered into a contract that is dependent on those proceeds. While the ATO has extensive powers, its officers may be willing to negotiate suitable outcomes if you have tax liabilities. even if the ATO does take a hard line, its actions can often be challenged successfully. Now, a good example is the case of Bruton Holdings versus the Commissioner of Taxation, where the High Court held that the Garnishee notice issued after a business had been placed into liquidation was void. If you need any help challenging or responding to a Garnishee notice, don't hesitate to contact your lawyer or to contact me. Thank you.